That gets longer every week.
No, your patience just gets thinner.
I don't remember the kids screaming in the beginning.
I don't remember the end like that.
It's usually not ever this quiet when we record.
Really?
Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Smoking Butts and Tabernash podcast with your host
Dave.
And I'm Scott.
And I'm Travis. This is the wonderful podcast where we talk about cigars, barbecue, and all the shit in between.
A lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, today is going to be shit.
Yep, nothing but shit today.
Today's a bullshit episode.
Yeah, we've been very busy.
How are you, beautiful bastards, doing?
I'm exhausted. I'll be honest.
Scott looks tired as shit.
I have done my second weekend in a row of a damn rummage sale, and I'm over it.
Yeah, I'd be over that.
We are done.
Well, that's when you take the leftover and you donate.
Donate that shit.
Or burn it, throw it away.
Calling some people about getting that done.
What do you mean calling people?
You just put it in the truck
and
you
just
go.
put it in the truck.
No. Somebody to come and take it all, clean the house out, take it all.
Oh,
what my friend
like
did used to be my neighbor. After they'd have a yard sale, whatever was there, he just left it outside till people took it.
Yeah,
He'd just be out
Well,
there.
the problem is I don't think people will take this stuff.
Yeah,
probably not.
That's the thing. Usually the stuff that is left after a yard sale, if you have people come to your yard sale, it is definitely the shit that nobody wants.
We had a little table that had a cock on it.
What?
A what?
A cock.
You had a table with a cock
Like
on
you
it.
put your cock on it?
No, it had a cock, like a cock.
Like a
chicken.
rooster.
Yes,
Oh.
it had a cock
Why
on it.
don't you say a rooster?
Why? What's wrong with cock?
I thought this was some kind of kinky thing you guys were
No,
doing. in
her
the
mom
middle of
liked
Grill
cocks.
Springs.
The house is full of cocks.
I bet she did.
Yeah, it's full of cocks.
Oh, goodness.
Well, anyway,
Here a cock, there a cock.
there was this table, and Stephanie had
Everywhere cocks.
$5 on it. This lady looked at it, picked it up, really wanted it.
Did she pick up the cock or the table?
The table. I think she
Was
wanted
she
the
rubbing
cock.
it?
Yeah, she did actually do that. I feel it.
I figured.
Rub the head of the cock.
So anyway, it was $5. This is the end of the day.
Yeah, and then would you take two
no,
for it?
I said, if you want that, $2. She didn't take it. $2 freaking dollars, and she literally picked it up and looked at it for 5 minutes.
That's kind of crazy.
That's
I'm
why
like-
me and Rebecca have almost swore off of yard sales. We're moving now. We're going to have one, but I said we're going to try to sell the big stuff first and the clothes and shit, stuff like that. And I'm like, you'll come out and you'll have a T-shirt out there, and you got fucking 75 cents or $1.
I want to give you a quarter.
Would you take a quarter for this? No.
And then I had people that wanted to do a bundle thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, they'd bring stuff up. I'd add it up. It'd add up to $15. I'm like, okay, give me $10. It's just shit like that.
Yeah.
I was over it. Stephanie can't do the money. She wouldn't have nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
She's inside digging shit, cleaning.
That sounds horrible, man.
Yeah. Yard sales.
It was
they're
terrible.
not worth it.
I'm done.
And what I don't get is I hear these people have a yard sale, and I want to know what they're selling in the yard sale. But there was a guy I work with that came in a few weeks ago, and they had one. He said we made over $1,100 off this yard sale, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you selling?
I could see
in your
that
yard
if you're
sale?
selling like furniture, beds,
No,
dressers.
I saw the pictures of what they were selling. I'm like, there ain't nothing in there. If everything they had in the pictures, I wouldn't give them $1,100 for everything.
One time we had one in Marion. We made like $600. Which was I thought was.
I
good.
think the most we've ever made off of the yard sale was maybe $200 to $300.
That's about what we made this weekend.
Honestly,
down there.
that's all we
$200.
make.
We had one time where I had way too many DVDs, and I put out, I don't know, 200 or 300 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I sold every damn one of them in like an hour for $1 or $5. Yeah, dude, we made some freaking bank that day. I sold a lawnmower in that one, all kinds of shit.
You remember?
Oh,
what was that?
Me.
Well, somebody sent Oliver a notification to get on the PlayStation.
Oh.
Well,
I get
good
that
luck,
all
Oliver.
freaking day.
So,
man.
let's talk about this smoke. What are we all smoking today?
It is time for the smoke, isn't it? Brought to you by My Monthly Cigars and fucking good coffee. I get the Robusto box where they send me 4 different cigars to try every month. It's a wonderful deal. It's $29.99.
$29.99.
Yep, Scott, you get the El Presidente, right?
Yep.
It's around about $50.
$49.99.
So that's by far the best deal. You
Yep.
get
You
two
get two
of
of everything.
each of the 4 cigars to try. So you got one to try, one to put away, one to give away, whatever you want to do.
You can give it to me.
Yeah, you could.
I'm sure I could.
You just take turns giving them to us every month.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
2 and 2. You'll get the first 4, and then you give him 2 and me 2.
Yeah, you could try them. Be like, I think Dave would like this one. Here you go, Dave.
That'd be very
This
nice.
sounds like a terrible idea.
Be very
I
nice.
kind of like the idea. myself,
I'm not
but I
liking
don't-
it.
Well, what's everyone smoking today, though?
Dave, what are we smoking? We're smoking together.
Yeah, we are both smoking the Aladino Candela that came out a few months ago.
It's actually pretty good stick.
Yep, we got this from
I like
our
it.
good friend Nick. It's a cigar
Stacking
pulpit.
dimes pretty good. You see that?
I know,
boys?
man.
It is.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
I'm smoking one of the Villiger cigars. It's the Villiger Connecticut. But Connecticut Cream. I already ripped
I
off
still
the
haven't.
To me, this is a very good morning smoke. It's not.
Yeah, this is
It's not
perfect.
heavy,
Yeah. I like it a
I
lot.
smoked one at Pulpitfest.
I wish
Yeah.
I would have got more. Travis, you probably grabbed about 40 of these while we were up there, right?
I just took the rest
Is
of the
that
box.
what that box is on the
Yeah.
table?
I
over
just
there?
took the rest of the box and dumped it in my
I
bag.
thought
Is that
so.
what it is?
Travis looked like he was Santa Claus getting ready to go deliver presents, just stacking
Hey.
shit in his bag.
Hey.
So, what did you two boys do Friday? I had
Well,
to
yeah.
bail on you.
Yeah, you
Talk
did.
about that. Well, rummage sale crap. I had to.
Yeah, you had to make your $1.50 for
I
the
had
day.
to make the wife happy too.
Yep, we headed up to St. Louis and met up with Nick Miller from the Cigar Pulpit, and he had his annual Pulpitfest celebration to give it back to the community.
Yeah, we met up with him and went to lunch. Finally, I thought he was going to starve me to death. My sugar was getting low. I was shaky. Started seeing spots.
You should have heard him bitching.
Oh my
all
God! Well,
morning.
we were sitting there. I
He
told him.
bitches all the time.
I told him the day
It
before.
was especially heavy.
I said we're
that
leaving
morning.
at 10. We'll meet you at. We had plans to meet, and he wanted to take us to O'Connelly's
Yeah,
in St.
O'Connell's
Louis.
or O'Connelly's,
something like that. An Irish pub. He said they had the best burgers in St. Louis, and he knows I like burgers, so he was supposed to meet us there. Well, then he texts us when we're almost there and says, well, the cleaning people showed up. And so I text him back. I'm like, you got a 2-bedroom apartment and 1 bath, and you're a single guy, and you have to pay someone to come clean your apartment?
He must be rich.
It must be.
He is rich.
Yeah.
And he said it was like a crew. He goes, the cleaning crew is here. He said there was 3 of them that showed up and do it. I'm like, what do they all do? Take one corner and...
Is it one of them crews that like cleans in their panties and stuff?
Oh, I hope so.
No, because...
That'd be
Did
cool.
you guys not stick around or drive by and find out?
No, we were there. We were supposed to meet him at Top Shooters, and he
Oh.
picked us up. Well, he picked us up, and we went and ate lunch. It was good. It was a very good lunch, good burger. We were joined by our friend Luke from Canada.
Yes, very cool guy. I had a good time.
Luke is a cool guy. He's on Instagram. My stick's 35
Yeah.
millimeter,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Look him up. He does a lot of cigar reviews for a lot of companies. He was telling me he does them for My Monthly now, I think. He does them for several, like 2 Guys Smoke Shop. He does a different
So
one.
we got our lunch, and he was dropping his shit off at Nick's,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't going to meet us there, but then he did meet us there. So he ordered. They totally forgot his
Yeah.
burger, man.
Yeah, they
So we
did.
were there like an hour, waiting for his just cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Then they finally brought it to him, and that shit was raw, like
Well, yeah.
Are you talking
like bright red.
where you ate lunch?
Oh,
at?
Collins,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, because he sat down and the guy asked him, ordered his burger, and he said, "How do you want it cooked?" Well, he just kind of looked like a deer in the headlights. He like looked at us. And
I
we're
guess they only cook them one way.
Well, yeah,
in
and that's what he
Canada.
goes. He's like, "We don't have that option in Canada."
Really?
Yeah, that's what he. I mean, it was like what?
That's weird.
And he said, and he kind of looked and
They're very health conscious
yeah,
up there.
we were like medium, and he goes, okay, and he just took our word for it. Well, they brought it out, and it was more leaning toward medium rare.
It was more rare.
He took the first bite. He
That was-
looked back,
that was more
he goes,
rare.
Oh my! And he set it down on his plate, and he started to act like he was trying to give it, CPR. He goes, I think it's still alive. He goes, come back.
So, what is the standard in Canada? Did he say?
I think
think
well
it's all
done.
well done.
I think
Well
it's all
done.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they give you the option of harming yourself. 'Cause
Right.
I'm pretty sure they don't have like nasty ass sugars that we have in our shit, like corn syrup. I don't think they have any of that.
Probably why cancer's real low up there.
I
Yes.
will give it even here. It always does surprise me. Like I don't want to say I don't like it. I've had good burgers at places like that, but when a burger place always asks me, "How do you want your burger?"
I say
cooked?"
medium.
Well, I do too, but to me, I'm like, a burger should be cooked one way.
Because
Done-
they always seem to
done.
get a little over medium when you say medium.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
a burger
more
should.
medium
A
well.
done burger is a well done burger.
Well, I know, but not.
But you order a medium.
No.
I think
ordered-
you're the problem, Travis.
Well, my thing is, plus it was thicker. It was a thick patty.
it was good.
So I could
Mine
see
was
with that
good.
one how you want it. But I mean,
So did he send it back? And
No,
get it?
he ate it. He scarfed it all. We go, it's fine, eat it. So he ate it. He kept looking at us like, should I eat this or should I? And we're like, no, it's fine. Go ahead. We want to go on to the next spot, eat, But he's still alive. I mean, we left
It was
him
quality
Okay.
meat, so
Okay.
Yeah.
He survived.
I would have ate
But what
it.
I'm asking is like, do you think there's ever anybody that orders a cheeseburger rare?
Oh, I'm sure.
That would be
I bet
awful.
there is.
That'd be awful.
I mean, I would never.
I couldn't do that.
Medium's perfect.
Yeah.
For me. Like just a notch under
But
medium.
see, I'm one of those. But I guess I look at the same way with the steak. I'm like, every steak should just be cooked like medium rare. That's something that I can see. You might like it rare, and I might like it medium, or
Somebody likes it however they
somebody
like
likes
it.
it however
Yeah.
they want. But a burger, I'm like, it should be just cooked one way. You know what I mean? It should be cooked all the way through, but not burnt.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
get it.
I
man.
get it.
Okay.
I get
End
it.
of rant.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I'm so
Oh,
glad
man.
we're recording this on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Have the day off.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh,
I feel like
Oh.
we're all relaxed today, just letting it flow.
yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
You know what we forgot to say?
What?
Our discount code for
Yes.
my monthly cigars.
Yes, I was actually going
is
to touch on
SPTA.
that. Yes.
Yep, I think we forgot it last week.
Guys, look them up. SPTA. That's the code. Get
Yeah.
free shipping on your
First box.
first
order.
box. It's a
First
good deal.
order altogether.
All first
correct?
order all together.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because you can go in there and order some coffee. Order,
Order 2 of everything.
Mhm.
Yep.
the coffee is very good.
Oh, yeah. Very good. I'm almost out. I have enough for one more pot, I think.
I'm
Might-
out. I
Might have
need
to
to
steal
order
some of
some.
Travis's.
I don't have any.
He does too. He's got all kind in there.
Nope, don't have any. I can honestly say I don't have any. Rebecca has
Yeah.
some.
I actually
Oh,
need to
okay.
lay off the coffee for a little while.
Yeah.
Still dealing with this stupid kidney
So,
stone.
yeah, still hasn't passed. You want me to just like kick in the?
No. I hope they go in and yank it out tomorrow. I go
The thing
the
is,
morning.
I don't think they will. From what I've seen with everybody with kidney stones, I mean, it's like got to be like having a freaking.
It's got to have you down. In
You
your
got to
back.
have a golf
like
ball
stuck.
in there.
Well, I hope they give me some like something to actually break it down.
Yeah,
'cause
they gave me a shot in my butt when I had it, and that's what did it
What?
for me.
What they
yeah,
gave-
well, it was like on your hip. They gave
And
me
it-
a shot of something, and
It made it pass.
it was supposed to like break it up. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
See, they didn't give me any of that. They gave me the pill to make me pee more. Well, that didn't
They gave
help.
me a pill in the beginning, and that didn't work. I went back a few days later, and he gave me the shot in the butt. And
Yeah,
then-
I'm not in like severe pain anymore.
Mhm.
It's just uncomfortable. I think my body's gotten used to it being where it's at, and I can function.
Yeah, that's you deal with the pain after a while.
yeah, like
Have you been running? They say running helps.
I've been walking a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try running.
No.
We don't want him to
Not
have a heart
giving you
attack.
Huh? Why?
The kidney stone would be the least of his
Well,
problems if he starts running.
Wouldn't you bounce it loose, like move it around?
That's what pregnant ladies are supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, if you can't get out, they tell them like to
You
run
need that
or
machine that my grandpa used to have years ago.
the
that-
shaking machine.
Yes, like you laid back in this belt and it shook
Yeah.
you real
You know,
fast.
My mom and dad had one.
Yeah.
of those.
a lady in my office had this board that you stand on that just vibrated. It was, dude,
Yeah.
it made you feel really good after you were on it like 5 minutes. Like your blood would get flowing and everything.
Yeah.
Like all your joints would loosen up. It was pretty sweet. I might get one of those.
What
actually.
if we did the trampoline thing in St. Louis with Travis wants
Yeah.
us to
Oh,
do?
I'll pay.
We could do
I'll
that.
pay.
Hey, I might pee on you guys if it breaks loose.
I have a trampoline. I would even just like to see you guys just jump on the trampoline. You have, yeah.
He's a sick pervert.
He is. Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Sick pervert.
So, we didn't do a rub down this week. Kind of our bullshit episode because we're all tired.
Yeah,
and
we've all
we're
been
doing,
running
but
around.
with schedules and everything. We're doing this, early morning to get it out. We have some baseball this week. We got to go to. I got to.
This is like the perfect morning right now.
It is
It
nice.
is.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
It's freaking dead silent, no wind, just a couple cats as usual.
Actually, me and Luke from Canada, we were talking Friday night, and me and him both agreed that honestly, if you break it down, he asked, he goes, "Do you ever have an early morning stick? Do you ever have a cigar early?" I said, "Yeah, a lot of times on the weekend." I said, and at work, I said, I either start at 6 in the morning or 7, depending on what time of the year it is. And I said, I usually light one up on the way to work or first time when I get there. Do you guys like it? I really think probably the time that I enjoy a cigar the most is actually...
That's actually the only time other than when we record that I've been smoking is Saturday and Sunday morning. I'll have one with my wife out on the back deck.
Yeah.
For real. Like
I like a morning
Did he
steak.
not send us like 3 pictures of cigars on lunch this week?
Yeah.
I go to lunch at 10 freaking a.m.
Do you
That was
really?
like 2 weeks ago.
Do you
I go at
really?
10:45.
I go at 11.
But I've only had those on my lunch 2 times.
And they were little cigarello things.
Yeah,
usually.
it doesn't even count.
Well, yeah, it does.
Well, it sort of counts.
Sort of. If you smoke 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well, one is like 30 minutes, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I don't even get 30 minutes out of them. I get about 15. But sometimes that's perfect. Like I like those are what I light up a lot of times because I have like a 3-minute drive to work.
Scott, they've discontinued my Swamp Things.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, the
It
Swamp
said
Thing sweets, I think, the tins.
They were talking like they weren't getting any of them in
They might
anymore.
have. Well, remember we had that list. Now, this has been months ago. Remember we had that
Yeah.
list of tons of stuff.
I think
Will they make them in the Robusto or Toro or anything?
I think from what they only had one box at the Hill, and it had like 3 in it, like just any of them.
Well, what me and Scott will do.
Did you buy them?
No,
Why didn't you?
I wanted the sweet ones, and
Yeah.
those
they
were
weren't-
just
they're
regular ones,
regular.
which I like those too.
Oh,
but
okay.
What me and Scott will start doing is every time we travel, and if we find them in a store or something, the sweets we'll buy them, but we'll sell them to you at a premium.
Yeah, I figured that was.
Oh
coming.
yeah, I mean we're gonna make some money off this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's supply and demand, buddy.
That's true.
That's like me right now. Like,
I
okay,
mean, I can
with,
appreciate that.
with them on the list, I found out this year that my personal favorite, the Big Bang, they've discontinued it. It was a TAA exclusive, so somebody had
Trade it for the Windy City.
Yeah, okay, the Windy City's pretty good, but it's even more expensive. That's what I didn't understand.
It is.
Yeah, but
Oh.
well, I was getting the Big Bangs were normally about we'll say 11.
Maybe not in Florida. It wouldn't be.
They were
more
about
expensive.
$11 a piece. No, even there they were because
Oh,
they
were
would
they?
have them sometimes. Because the Big Bangs were like about when I started buying them, they were 9, and by the end, over the years, they went up to about 11. And the Windy City's usually always like 12 to 14, depending on where you buy it.
Mm.
But it's a good cigar.
It's worth
I
it.
haven't
Yeah.
tried that one yet.
Yeah.
I really
Me
like
too.
this Vinegar one. This is the second one of these I've had. I had one Friday night. That Connecticut out of the little goodie bag Nick was giving out.
You should give me and Scott the dark ones because one of them's like super duper heavy duty. Apparently,
Yeah, you probably wouldn't like it.
Well, I'll still smoke it.
well, I'll trade you like the 2 of that one that I have for the darker ones.
I don't know. I'll have my people talk.
For your 9 darker ones.
We'll work something out.
Okay, sounds good.
Might gonna have to be some money with this or something.
Oh shit! So when is your yard sale?
Mine?
Yeah, or house sale?
Well, see, our plan.
Innard sale?
Our plan is this.
entire life sale.
Yeah, entire life. I mean, it's all for sale.
Do we get first run through?
Well,
at a premium.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
guys get a premium. You get the day before, but everything's double or triple.
Yeah, 3 times the amount.
Yeah,
Why?
because you guys are mean to me.
We are nothing but nice to you.
Bullshit. Nick did say he listened to last week's episode and he said that one was dripping with what do you say, like sarcasm?
Passive.
Yeah, passive aggressive. Yeah, he goes. I really thought you guys had gotten a big fight before. He said it sounded like we had gotten a big fight right before we hit record. And I said no, we didn't. I said
It was just different.
I said I'd had a week at work and they just kept them guys just kept on me and on me and on me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the nicest person Travis can be.
It lasted 1 week.
Yeah, nobody
Yep.
believed it.
Yep. I'm back to fuck you guys.
That should tell you something when you were super nice and everybody was like, "What's wrong with Travis?"
He's usually an asshole. But
Oh shoot!
we had a good time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Pulpitfest 2020.
You know what we should do?
Pulpitfest.
We should go to like Holiday World and ride the roller coasters with his kidney stone. I think that would.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd try anything right now.
Well, they're getting ready to start probably having their like Fright Fest thing.
yeah,
like
so I'm trying to
Halloween.
help you out here, Dave. We need to
Yeah.
get that thing busted loose.
Are you a roller coaster guy?
Yeah,
I think.
I like roller coasters.
Are you? I bet Scott's not.
Yeah, I used to be.
Oh, were you?
I haven't been in years. Yeah, I loved them.
Did you? Okay,
Yeah.
I did. Like Rebecca doesn't like them. She don't.
Oh, I love 'em.
She don't ride around.
I didn't ride a roller coaster till I was like 19, and then I just fell in love with them. Man.
Really?
Because you were scared, or just never went.
We just never went.
Never went. Yeah. My mom and dad, our vacation for the year, was they had another couple of friends, and we would meet at what's the one, Opryland. When they had the theme park, we would meet there one time in the summer. But we got up early Saturday morning, drove there, met, and went. And when I was little, I remember being scared of roller coasters. I would just look at them and be scared. And my dad, to this day, he took me. I remember there was something called like the Screaming Demon or something. And he took me, kicking and screaming. He said, He made me get on that ride, and I remember standing there crying and I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Crying. And he said, "You're getting on it. Come on, it'll be fun." He kept, "Oh, it'll be fun." And he's like putting his arm around me, and he's like dragging me through the line.
Was it fun afterwards?
And I remember screaming like a little girl on that ride. And Mom, going. And I come off, and I was like, I'm alive. And I was like, and after that,
It wasn't bad.
nope. And I rode the rest of them the rest of the day. He never rode another ride. That's the only ride I remember my dad ever riding in my life. But he knew, and that's what I did with my oldest son. And I drug him on the first one, and he screamed and got off, and he's just laughing and loved him ever since. But I can remember my dad dragged me on and say, "Just rip off the Band-Aid and you'll be fine and love him." And I was probably, I don't know, 20, 21 at the time.
When you were crying?
No.
God,
I didn't see that.
Honestly, I was probably like 7 or 8. I remember I would just hit the height, and I see it now because my kids, when we started taking them to theme parks, you see some of these people take their kids to theme parks when they're like a year old and like 2 and 3.
No, we took ours when they was probably 9 or 10 to Disney.
Yeah.
And Blake rode every roller coaster.
Yes.
Loved them.
The first time I took Mitchell, he was the oldest, to Six Flags, and I think he was 6 or 7. Because I said, I'm not taking them until they're old enough or tall enough to ride the rides. Because I'm like, I'm not going to go push you around in a stroller all day.
Right.
And wait for you to take a nap and all that. I'm like, I'm not doing that to myself. But there's some people that do that. But no, I take them, and I'm like, but if you're going to go, then they got older where they would be like nervous and scared. But I told them, we want to go to Holiday. We want to go to Holiday. I said, okay, but you each have to ride at least 9 rides. I said, or if you don't ride 9 rides, I'll never take you again. I'd always put a number on it. And so that way I'm like, you're getting your money's worth. And they would ride it.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're so mean.
I am a mean dad. Yeah, I'll take my kids places and spend money on them.
I haven't been to Holiday World in a long time.
Man,
Me
Six
neither.
Flags sucks. I
I
stopped
haven't
going
been
there
to an
years.
amusement park forever. Like years.
It's been like probably 5 years since I've been.
You would be grumpy. You both be grumpy. There's a lot of walking and uphill play. Everything's uphill. Everywhere you got to go is uphill. Yeah, you guys would be grumpy mofos.
Probably.
You would. I know you would.
Probably.
That's probably why I haven't been back in 5 years.
I have no desire to
The bad thing about the theme parks, the last time I went, is they're all turning into like, I guess Disney's done it for years, where you can pay the extra and get this like
Stupid
Fast
fast
pass.
fast
thing.
pass, or they
Yeah,
have
I
this.
think that's bullshit.
I think it is too. I
Like,
mean,
Why?
'Cause
Why do you feel like it's bullshit?
Well,
you should have to wait in line, just
Yeah, you
like
gotta-
everybody else.
and I guess you
But
can.
if you upgrade and pay
yeah,
more,
that's the thing. If you upgrade,
That's just them being greedy. You know what I mean?
Well,
well,
the-
as long as people pay it, they're going to
that's
keep being
exactly
greedy.
right.
Oh,
People
I
are paid.
know.
The only thing I don't like about it is, like at Holiday World last time, because I looked at getting it, but it was like, to me, if I pay extra, you should have this one. You should let me go through this side door or something and come up real short, not zigzag through all this other, and go straight onto the ride. Well, a lot of it, they say, oh, if you want to ride the Voyager, your time is at 11 o'clock.
Right.
Be there.
They give you a time.
They give you a time. And I'm like, well, I
Well,
guess
that's not so bad.
I'm like, that's kind of nice.
That
but,
makes sense.
but really, I watched the people, and I would hear them. They're like, well, you got to be in line by 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go, and they had their own little single line, and they would just work you in. You know. And the other thing I don't like is they have single rider lines now at Holiday World. So, like, sometimes if you
So
get
if
in
you're
those,
by yourself or
yeah,
something?
like if you're just by yourself, like, because I always felt weird, like if you get in those rides where, like,
Is that single line rider faster?
yeah, but what they do is
But how do they know that like me and you are together? We just could not talk for 20 minutes till we got up front. They wouldn't
No,
know
we
we
get
was
our
together.
own car.
Yeah, but they won't sit you together. Like
So
they'll just say
that's fine.
they'll just say one, you know.
I mean,
and
that
we
would
can
be
do
fine,
it.
yeah.
But like if me and you went to a theme park, we'd want to go and ride together. And like, you know.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere around you.
No, whatever. Just piss off.
No, I would pay to watch that.
Wow.
You two guys riding a roller coaster.
Oh,
in
I
the
would ride a
same
roller
car.
coaster with him.
Oh, I'd ride with him.
I know.
Did you guys ever have the? It was back in the day. Six Flags in St. Louis would do the Screaming Eagle, but they only did it for some reason later in the day or something. But they would do it backwards. They would run it backwards. Like, you know, you come in.
I've
then
never
you would,
seen
you
that
would
or
go
heard
out
of that.
backwards and
I
run
think
the
they
whole.
do that in October now.
They would run the whole thing backwards.
I think they run all their rides backwards in October.
I don't know. I just remember the Screaming Eagle, and that was the thing is you would ride it during the day, and then you would always wait until later, and then they would switch or something. There was a time, and they would let the thing go back, and that was fun, doing it all backwards.
Did you ever ride the Mr. Freeze up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The shit's awesome.
Yeah, I rode the Mr. Freeze, I rode all of them. Yeah,
They all still there, most of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Batman was the first one I ever rode.
Yeah.
It's
Now
good
they all
times.
got water parks. They seem
Yeah.
to be a big thing.
Yeah,
Ho-
I love
Holiday
Water
World
Park
is-
at Holiday World.
Yeah, Holiday World is 10 times better than Six Flags. I ever thought about being.
Yeah, Six Flags Water Park sucks. Well,
Interesting.
I'll give it an okay. It's just okay.
Yeah.
I do want to go to the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, I have. Wow.
That might be where we go next year. I don't know.
They say that's crazy. They said you can go up there and
You can
spend a
take
whole
Travis's camper.
Hell yeah.
week. No, I'll be living in it.
Well, you can
You
go
can borrow
too.
it. You can rent a place for a week. Let him take your
It'd
camper.
probably be like a 4-bedroom.
I have thought about, like, there's a ton of sites now where you can put your camper on, like, an Airbnb thing. Like, you'd want to rent it at Wren Lake or whatever, and you could come and get it. And a lot of people do that with their campers that, you know.
Well, who's going to take it to Wren Lake?
Well, if I did that, I mean, I would buy a truck and
Oh.
and move it, you know. But there's
I mean,
a lot
that
of
would
them.
pay for your truck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is I would buy a truck, but they do that. You can do two options. Either you could just come to me and pick it up and take it. Some of them
I
different
wouldn't
ones.
trust anybody to do
Yeah,
that.
that's the thing. I'm like, man, that'd be scary having somebody pull it. And especially, you know, most people who don't have a camper don't know anything about it. But a lot of them, I would just go up there and set it up for you, and you go and stay in it for the weekend. And on Sunday, go pick it up or whatever when you're done, and bring it back and rent it out.
There you go.
There's an idea.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, maybe if we did that, like, you know, a lot of people do that, and I guess you can plan it out. Like, people renting their houses. Rebecca wanted to do that with this one. Like, say we were going to go to Florida for a week or something. Well, you can throw this on Airbnb for that week, and if somebody wanted to rent it while we're gone.
Yeah, I don't see
You know.
that being a big thing around here, but
No, not here.
maybe.
But, you know.
Maybe if you were going on SIU graduation week or something.
Right, maybe
Well,
like around homecoming.
You know what surprises me is I've got tons of friends around here that are more and more people are taking their rentals and turning them into Airbnbs and buying these little houses. There's 2 blocks away. My friend Johnny bought a house over there, and it was going to do an Airbnb. And literally since he finished with it, it has not been empty. And we're here in Illinois.
Well, I mean, people travel here to fish and hunt.
Well, most of his have been workers, either nurses or
that too.
he's got a group of guys in there now that are staying around here and running the fiber optic.
Oh, okay.
The crew's coming in. That's who's staying over there now. And I'm like, I didn't think at first you don't think about that. When I think Airbnb, I'm going to a beach and renting your house because
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm
like
thinking,
Florida.
why would you want to come to Heron, Illinois and stay for a vacation? But a lot of it's probably not vacation.
Probably not.
And it's we
Not
do,
around here,
we hardly
probably not.
ever rent a hotel anymore. I do those all the time. Airbnbs. It's because usually the same price or cheaper, and you get a whole house, and you're by yourself.
A couple of years ago, my friend Brandon came up from Arkansas to visit for a little bit, and he got an Airbnb. It was called The Boat or something like that.
The boat.
Yeah, he was trying to tell me about it. I was like, I can't even picture this. He's like, I'll send you pictures when I get back. And it was just a dude's pole barn that had his bass boat in there and a bed.
Really?
He sent a picture with him sitting in the dude's bass boat drinking a beer.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that was it. There was a bathroom in there.
Nothing fancy, just a place to lay
Just
down.
just a bed right by
Yeah.
the bass boat.
Well, that's ours because like our Airbnb app will like tell you, oh, stay in Destin for $29 a night, blah blah, and you'll look. But like when we do it, we go in the filters and always put entire place to yourself because you can stay every night of the week, but it would literally be like my house, like or your house at the lake, you would have that spare bedroom.
One bedroom.
Yeah, you get a bedroom and share the bathroom. And now some of them will have your own bathroom, but a lot of them it's like going and staying in somebody's house, and like
that would be okay for one night passing through or something.
See,
maybe.
I couldn't do
I don't
that.
think I could
like
do
me and
that.
Rebecca never.
If you're passing through somewhere and you just need a place to lay down,
But like we never get the idea of the bed and breakfast. I'm like, we look at those and I'm like, how is that relaxing to anyone? You're in this old house that you can hear everything in it, and you're staying in it with the people who own it, and you're going to cook me breakfast, and then other people. I'm like, it's just weird. And a lot of them, you got that one community bathroom that you share, and all. I'm like, no, that's not
It doesn't
relaxing.
sound like fun to me.
No, I'm like, I don't care how much money I'm saving.
I got some friends that used to do that a lot. And I was like, no, I'm not going. There's no way I would.
And we have my brother and sister-in-law, they're on some kind of app where like you get on it. I don't know what it's called, but like say you're passing through and you're in here and you're on this app. Well, you would get a hold of me and I would let you come and just stay here for free. Okay?
I think that's swingers.com.
Yeah, sounds like it or something. You
Yeah.
would just come here and
Yep.
stay, but then I'm on the app, so like if you lived in Michigan or something and I'm going through Michigan, then I could come and stay at your house for free for the night. I'm like, "What?
Yep.
You're letting a total stranger stay in your house and you're not even making any money off of it.
Yeah, forget that crap.
That you might, be, you can
You're
do it
getting
later.
something from them.
I mean, supposedly, I guess you got to do some kind of.
Community blowjob.
My thing is with that app. I mean, are they doing background checks? I mean, you could get some screwed up people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that'd
don't
be
know.
the perfect way to run from the law.
I mean, I guess
It would be.
It
You're right.
would be. How are they going to find you?
Yeah.
That's never like the movies, don't you think? You could literally run from the law. I think the rest of your life and be fine.
For some reason,
Well-
I could picture Travis being a wanted criminal right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
As much shady shit as he's told me, he's for sure running from the FBI.
No, no. No, I am not.
We found him, just so everybody knows.
Is Travis my real name?
I don't think so.
It's fathead.
That's not very nice.
That's what I call you.
I know. You're mean.
Had a big head.
Yep, it's Philip.
And your
McGee.
head, we've been through this 1,000 times. Your head is way
No.
bigger than mine.
No. The pictures you see in your head is huge.
You're so mean.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're so mean.
Whatever.
Oh, it's that time of the week
oh, I've been waiting.
for the Would You Rather. I'm deciding how nice I'm going to be on you guys this week.
My friend Ryan sent me one, but I think we've already done it. I don't know if it was an episode that was going to get aired or not. So I don't know if anybody ever heard it. It's kind of gross.
Actually, now that you say that, I'm going to. Somebody did. That totally slipped my mind.
We go through this every week with him.
No, I
He
have
pushes
one.
the button
No,
like he's ready.
I
and
have
then
one.
We have to
And
get,
then he grabs his
then we
phone.
have to dig our
No,
phone out.
I
and
had
decide
one,
what
but
we're
when he
doing.
said my friend sent one, I think one of the listeners did send me one.
I think this exact
No.
line comes out of Travis's mouth
Exactly.
every week.
No,
Yes.
I'm wrong.
No, I did have one.
No.
He's like, I'm ready.
Bill sent me a movie line for you. That's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was a Would You Rather or a movie line.
Well, you motherfuckers quit sending movie lines
Bill
'cause
Clinton.
I ain't going to answer 'em.
Bill Clinton sent one. He said you might get it, but he didn't send me a Would
Oh,
You
my
Rather.
buddy Michael said that he was the one who suggested the movie line last week. The chocolates. He said that was his idea. He had put it on the Facebook or something.
Yes, he
You
had.
stole it from him. You act like you and your coworker come up.
Well,
with
we
it.
actually did that day, and I went back the next day and I told the coworker. I said he actually got that one.
Yeah,
But-
Michael said he had already put that
but
on
I
there.
think you're
He
right.
called you out.
Michael had put that
Yeah.
on there. I'm sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
You had put that on there.
Such an original idea.
Yeah.
But we had talked about that at work. All right, so wait a minute. Now I have to.
Every week.
Well, you got to build up the suspense.
To yourself also, right?
I guess I'm about done with my cigar. Hurry up.
Well, we started these early. I did need to take my band off. All right, would you? I just anched on myself. Dadgummit.
Man, you're just buying all kinds of time.
I can buy all the time I want. It's my segment.
I liked it better when you was nicer last week.
No, I'm not going back to that nonsense. Would you rather have to. I'm trying to get this off here.
Can't do two things at once, can you?
No, because I don't want to tear up the cigar, but I can't get the band off.
Well, you could still ask a question. Why we could be answering, and you could be doing fiddle dicking around with that.
Would you rather be a bridge builder or be a skyscraper builder?
Oh, Jesus. I don't like
A
either
worker
one
on-
of
a-
those.
A worker on it. Like I used to work on a job. I built water towers and repaired them, and I did that.
Bridge,
Yeah.
or skyscraper.
See, I just thought of that because actually I thought of it when
Who
we were
makes
driving.
more money?
I bet. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head. I mean,
Just say they both make the same
they both
money.
make pretty damn good money. But now I've heard a statistic back in the day that I don't know if this was true or not, but supposedly for like every bridge that was built, somebody either got hurt or died.
I believe
I would
that.
say that's the case with skyscrapers back
I
in
would
the
think
Yeah.
so also.
Now back in the day, yes, but maybe not now with the skyscrapers. But would you rather, have to build? Basically, you're working way up there or on the bridge.
I think I would rather do the
I know mine.
bridges. Because if you fall off the bridge into the river, you still might live.
What if you're building a bridge over the interstate?
Well,
Yeah, you're just building a bridge, and most of them they say like if
There's no water down there, Dave.
most
no, there's
bridges
not. But if you fall off a skyscraper, you're done.
you're done.
You're just done.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I'm going to go with the bridge too. I think it would be safer.
Yeah, I mean, if you were building it over the interstate, you might get lucky, like in the movies, and fall in a
Yeah.
trash truck.
And I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
scared of heights, but if I'm way the hell up there,
It's different.
I may be a little scared.
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
walking on those beams
Like, because
and
up
stuff.
that high, like, shit moves.
Right.
And, like, you have no control
you'd feel
over
it
any of
swaying
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I probably wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing the bridge.
Building the bridge.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just go by sometimes and you see them how they build those like makeshift like hanging walkways
Yeah.
with it
Yeah.
and stuff, and I'm like, just look at that, and I'm like, man, you could do it. I mean, I know it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, your fall's not going to be as far. You might
And
survive.
and Dave has a good point of you could survive. Because most of those bridges, that's why people commit suicide or whatever. You fall. They say by the time if it's a high bridge, by the time you hit the water, you're going so fast that it's the same as your body hitting concrete.
Right.
I mean, it just
Really?
that you build up so much speed that you bam that initial
I
hit.
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like hitting concrete. You'll just fall into the concrete. But yeah, I was going to go with skyscrapers just because I had worked on the water towers before, and that's just getting your balance and doing it. It's all nerve wracking, and I guess because of my past job, I would feel more comfortable with the skyscrapers than the bridge. Just because, man, I watched some of them. I'm like, that looks some sketchy looking crap.
Mhm.
But also, there was times that I'm, hanging off the edge of a water tower with a, cable holding you on, and that's
Yeah.
it. And you're just sitting we had a swing. It was a 2x8, and they drilled holes through it and put a rope up through it like a kid's swing, and just it went up like this. And you would throw that over the side and be sitting there hanging down and work like in that. With now you got a lifeline,
Yeah.
and then your lanyard's hooked onto it. So, but now that's also there. There's nothing holding you behind. So sometimes you'd get working, and you had to keep that rope like right here, and be working. And sometimes you'd get going and do that, and you'd, start to fall back. Oh, yeah. Talk about
No.
shit. Talk about shit in your pants.
No, I would.
I
not do
wasn't
that.
cooking, but
No,
Yeah.
no way.
yeah, we did some
Forget
different,
that
we did some
crap.
crazy things like that.
I know a couple guys that have been bridge builders since we got out of high school, pretty much. And they are just crazy bastards. Like, you got to be a crazy asshole to have a job like that anyway. And the same guys were in a car wreck in the dude's Firebird or Camaro or something. And they plowed into something. The luckiest fucking guys I know. Like, they flew out of the T-tops and landed on their feet. Like, and this dude got hit in the face with a jet ski one time and still is alive. It's just story after story like that with these two guys, man.
Wow. I mean, I just kind of quickly Googled what does the average bridge worker make. And yeah, Bridge.
Probably
But now
pretty
see, this
damn
is
high.
this is an engineer salary.
No, we want the actual work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is an engineer's salary. And even the engineers are only making like 80 grand, 78, 6. Now, and here it's saying
That sounds way
the
low.
average. Now, see, these are engineers, and I don't want an engineer. I want a worker. Oh yeah, bridge salaries range between 28,000 in the bottom 10 percentile to 109,000 a year in the top 90. So you're making 100,000 a year pretty much.
Whew, I think
It's
it'd
not
be more
worth
than
it.
that.
Yeah, not worth it to me.
I think it'd be more than that.
Just gonna keep sitting at your desk.
Yep.
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 Keep answering my
Sure
phone.
thing.
That's the thing about some of these jobs. The older you get, like I always say, I could go somewhere and make more money, but I might drive an hour to that place. The older you get, you're like, you're also paying for my time, not just paying me. You know,
Oh, yeah.
that, it's good. So
Definitely.
that was this week's Would You Rather.
All right.
Very good.
You got a story for us?
I'm sure I can come up with... Oh, yeah, well...
Oh, your little ching ching.
So, this one's about the old supervisor again. Like the... the Swedish chef. It's just what I'm going to call him.
I want to meet this guy.
No, you don't. I think he's retired now. I think he got fired and then is now retired from what I've heard.
Well, you fired me. I'm just going to go ahead and retire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Well, I retire. Up
You didn't
yours.
fire me. I retire.
But no, he, like, this was the kind of sense of humor he had. This one girl that worked there, and she may still work there, I don't know. Like, he had a power drill, like a drill, a battery.
Yeah.
And they were doing something, and he was like, thought he was being funny with like a bit, and was like going at her head.
Oh my God! Did he get her hair?
Yeah, he caught her hair and zipped it up, and like it was a big deal. Like all she would have had to say is yes, and his ass would have been gone, and she wouldn't do it. And he was still around for years after that. But man,
What
if he
was
would
the
have
point? What was
just being an idiot. Like if he would have came at me with a drill, I would have clocked him square in
I'd
the
have
I mean,
Up your
we've
ass.
all done it, when you're working or something. But
Yeah, when you're at home.
But I wouldn't do it to a girl with, like
an office
none of
setting.
us have hair,
like
Yeah, imagine doing that at work.
but guys always do it for the nuts. Kind of zip like your
yeah,
shut the drill, shoot the drill at their nuts or whatever.
pretty
up
much.
the
yeah.
ass.
Yep, one of the two.
Yeah.
It's a guy thing.
Caught
It
it.
is.
Did they have to cut her hair out or something, or she get
I
it?
think so. I think they had to
Well,
cut a
you would
little bit
have
of
to.
hair.
Well, I didn't know if they sat and tried to untangle it. I mean, if
no,
it hadn't gotten there real bad, she could
That
have maybe.
drill's going fast enough. There's no way
Oh,
you
yeah.
untangle that.
If it's got a lot of torque behind it,
She should have got him fired.
I agree.
you would have fired him.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
You're an
You'd
asshole
have
like
to.
that.
This was like 20
Well, I mean,
years
I don't.
ago.
It does suck. It was stupid on his
That's just
behalf.
stupid shit.
But I don't. It's not like he probably did it intentionally. His intention wasn't to grab her hair. Obviously, I would not think. You
No,
know what I mean?
it's just
Probably
to scare
was
her.
to scare.
I mean, we've all done something.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that, an accident, and you're like, oh, it was supposed to be funny.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. I've
Sorry
killed
about
you.
that. Sorry, I just said that on a podcast.
Yeah, sorry. Whoopsie.
Whoops.
So how's your cigars? I finished mine.
this
I like
is really good.
Yeah.
Did you like? You had the Candela.
Yes.
I wish I would
It was
have
very good.
grabbed more
Aladino
of these
Candela.
from
Yes.
Pulpitfest.
I will definitely purchase those.
I've got about 12 in there.
Do you really?
Oh, I got
I'm
Scott
like you.
one.
No, he only has 16.
I smoked one there.
Do you have
and
another one?
No. I smoked one there, and whenever we left, I grabbed
Give me
you
another one before I go.
I don't have any more.
You liar.
Come on.
I only got it because it was. I smoked it there, and it wasn't my favorite stick. And I said, I think Scott would like it, so I grabbed you one at
That's
least to
very
try.
good.
It's good.
Even though you bailed on us, I
This
brought you.
is the perfect morning cigar, I
Yes.
think.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Also, with that one, that was my third cigar, and I kept making drastic changes. Like I started with a Macanudo coffee one that we like, and then I think I went to this Villiger. Actually, I think I'm smoking now, and then I think I went to that. So it was like total changes.
Yeah, I smoked myself out that day for sure.
I was talking to that.
I was done.
I was talking to Luke that does the cigar reviews, and I told Dave this on the way home, and I thought it was really neat that he said, like, if he's going to do a review for a cigar that he's writing up or whatever, that he won't let himself smoke anything for 48 hours, and then he smokes that cigar.
I can understand that.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I think that would be a true, honest review.
48.
48's
a little
bit,
excessive to me, but
I think
maybe there's a reason behind that. I don't know.
But he's pretty good at it.
I think 24 hours would be plenty, but
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
right.
Especially if you're getting cool swag for doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these people are sending him almost every company we're talking about. Yeah, he's like, oh, they sent me some stuff to try out, and well,
Yeah.
he must have the magic taste buds.
Speaking of Luke, he gave us some sauce to try, which I'll
Did
cook
he?
something up next week.
Canada
Nice.
sauce, eh?
Hey.
It's from Valerie's. And he told us the story, which I'll research the story and give a little more background. But it was one restaurant, and
It was the
split,
parents, yeah.
And it's like the exact same stuff in
Yeah,
both
right.
restaurants.
Well, he said the parents had made the sauce, and then they closed the restaurant or passed away. And there was a brother and sister,
And they split.
and they got mad at each other, and so they split. But they both owned the right to the sauce. So one is Valerie sauce, and one is, I don't know the other guy's name.
But it's the same sauce.
He said it's the exact same sauce. He goes, it's just they just both package it different. But he brought us a bottle of it, and we're going to try it on something. Do I have it inside, or you took it?
I got it.
Yeah,
at home.
yeah, Dave took it. I couldn't
I have
remember.
another. We could do some sauce dubs coming up because I have a couple. My other friend Tracy gave us some sauce from Canada. It's like a maple surprise.
Oh,
Maple barbecue sauce. Yeah,
Cool.
It's pretty good too.
Can't wait.
Heck yeah, man.
Excited.
yeah. Luke was a fun Canadian because some of them Canadians they get mad about if you say they're Canadian, like we're insulting them. Yeah, we went to the hill and I went and I said we brought a Canadian with us, and he's kind of standing there later and he's like, "All right, yes, I am Canadian. Do you have any questions? Let's go ahead and get him out." We had a good time with him.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I really liked him. Everybody needs to be able to make fun of themselves. I hate people that can't.
That's why we make fun of you all the time.
Make fun of themselves. Let me make fun of myself.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, I thought we were a team.
No.
Yeah.
I said when people make fun of themselves. Like the best comedians are the ones that are fat, and they like John Panette. I love John Panette, and all of his was all about being fat and all these different things. It was like you go with what you got. I mean, you can't walk around and pretend you're not fat. When I was fat, I knew I was fat.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious when
you
you're fat.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
But also, this is my other thing, and I got on this. Rebecca knows I get on this kick all the time, and I'm not going to name any names, but I have a friend of mine, an acquaintance, that is a larger person. Okay?
Are you talking about me again?
No.
No.
I'm just going to look at Scott when I tell this story. No, it's obviously not you, but they will go on, and they're a larger person, but they'll. Well, I just can't lose any weight. I can't lose any weight. I don't know what's wrong. I think I got a thyroid problem. Got this, and they're telling you this.
Do I know this person?
No, you don't.
Okay.
But multiple people like this. When I finish the story,
It sounds like somebody I know really close.
I don't know why I can't lose any weight, but they're literally telling you this story why they have stopped at Casey's and got a sausage croissant thing and a sweet tea and a donut.
Don't forget the Snickers bar.
Yeah, and they're sitting there eating this. And
While they're saying it.
I haven't had this. Last night I didn't eat dinner. Last night for dinner I had 2 pieces of celery and that was it. And a piece of ham. Wrapped it up in the celery and ate that, and that's all I had for dinner. I'm like, yeah, but how many beers did you drink last night? Do you know how many calories are in beer? And beer bloats you.
6-pack of Coke.
And then I'm like, you drank a 12-pack of beer, if not more, last night. And then they'll, well, I hardly eat anything. And it's like, I've seen you. I know what you just ate. And it's like, yeah, I don't think it's your thyroid, buddy. It could have been the dozen donuts you ate this week, know.
Oh my God! Speaking of donuts,
Yeah.
me and my mom ran to Paducah yesterday, and she wanted to get the kids some donuts. And I'm not a big donut guy, but we passed by Red's Donut Shop, and they only had 2 kinds left. And she got them. She tried one. She's like, "You got to try one of these." So I was like, "Okay, I'll try one." And I'm not a jelly-filled donut person at all.
Yeah,
Like,
and you're not really a sweets guy,
no.
really.
So I tried one, dude. That was the best freaking donut I've ever had.
And it was Red's.
Red's Donut Shop.
Yeah.
I might have
It's
heard
like-
of that.
We have a customer at Paducah. When they come up, they'll bring us a dozen.
Holy
donuts.
shit, they're good. And they were cheap too. It was $10 for a dozen,
Oh,
like
yeah,
regular
the
price.
Dixie creams, they're going way up.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. My mom stopped and got my oldest
Sorry,
kid
sneeze.
a dozen regular glaze from Krispy Kreme. Shit was like $14.
They went way, and they're smaller.
For a dozen.
And
for
and
a
you look
dozen
at 'em now-
regular freaking glaze.
Yeah, they're little bitty now. They've
See,
Yeah,
I
they're like
never go
this.
to Krispy Kreme.
we go once in a while, but I've gotten to
When
where I
it first
hardly
opened,
ever
I
go.
went there a few times. But
Yeah,
and it was like when you was always up, like around
Yes.
Belleville, you always had to stop and get a dozen.
yes.
Yeah.
And now it's in your backyard. You don't even go there.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I always like. I love my favorite ice cream. I'm a big ice cream guy. I love Cold Stone Creamery or whatever. They have great ice cream, and I always say, oh, I wish Marion would get one. I wish Marion would get
No,
one
you-
because the closest one,
Then you would never
Paducah.
go.
Yeah.
I know, and it's one of those things that it makes it better. Like I said, I like Whataburger. If I had a Whataburger around here, I'd probably get. I always ask people. My friend grew up in Texas. Justin Miller.
Yeah.
he grew up in Texas, and they're back there now. And I'm like, I bet if we got one here, I'd probably get sick of it. And he's like, no, you wouldn't. He goes, it'd still be your favorite because it's his favorite,
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he goes, it's just good. He goes, if you like it, you like it. But I'm like, I don't know.
think you'd get burned
I
out
think
on
you
it.
would. And it's the same thing. I remember
Yeah.
every time you went to St. Louis, you had to get a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts and hot
Right.
and bring them. And you couldn't wait. And hell, since that one been Marion,
Yeah.
I can probably almost count the times I've
Yeah.
been there.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
same here.
Yep.
Same thing with Popeyes. I used to love Popeyes when we go out.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Now I don't ever go there.
Cole wants to try Popeyes.
I mean, it's good.
He said he's never. I'm like, you've tried
It's
it. You were
good
just
chicken.
little.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good, but it's
But see, I actually like the. I'm in Marion. I always want to call it like Huckleberry.
Bojangles.
Yes, Bojangles. I like.
their Cajun biscuits are good.
Yes, their
They
Cajun
are.
biscuits are good. Now I've only had breakfast there,
Yeah, they're really good of a morning.
and their biscuits are good. And that's all I really like from Popeyes is their biscuits.
I
Popeyes
quit
is
going
pretty
though
good.
because every time I'd go by there, they'd either be closed, not open yet. They never had regular hours.
Where Popeyes?
At Bojangles.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like-
the last two times I ate there was for breakfast, and it was okay, just okay. But the 2 times before that, I went to get dinner, like 2 times in a row, mind you, like 2 weeks apart. Pulled up to the window, the order, like, yeah, I'll have the 12-piece family meal. We're out of chicken.
oh my! How did you be chicken?
You're
That's
a
all you
chicken
cook.
restaurant.
That's all you cook is chicken. What are you talking about?
Somebody misordered
This is
there.
Friday night, and you're out of chicken. Yep, we have chicken fingers. Like, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's like and this has happened more times than once. We went through Taco Bell just to get something to eat, and they said we're out of meat. We're out of ground beef.
How is it? Go to Sam's and buy freaking meat and fix
Well-
it for real.
Well, it's not meat.
I know.
I'll say, well, like everything they have comes in those packages. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, and they just warm it up and then dump it out, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
They
It's like
just,
it's
they
not-
just dump it in a
yeah,
little warmer.
Yeah, they dump it in a warmer
Warm it up.
because I think it's like vacuum sealed, and they warm
Right.
it up, and then they just
Yep.
dump it out of the bag.
Yep.
But I'm like, how do you run out of that?
That I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't either.
Like when I worked at Burger King, now that's the only fast food I think I've ever worked at. We never ran out of anything like that. You know what I mean? We always had boxes upon boxes of
Yeah.
burgers and pickles and tomato. I don't think we ever ran out of anything.
I'm sure you did.
I mean, I'm sure we did at some point, but I don't remember the. I was only there 6 months maybe, but we never ran out of fries. It was like
When did you work there?
I worked when it was in Heron, where the Taco Bell is. That was originally built as a
Yeah.
Burger King, and I was in high school. I mean, that was my first. I always call it my first real job. It was my first job I paid taxes on. You know what I mean? Before
Yeah.
then, I always did odd job mowing yards or whatever, blah blah, a little under the table stuff.
Right.
And so I went and got that job, and I was like, screw this! I'm making.
Yeah, this is horrible.
I'm making a whole lot more money mowing yards and washing houses and stuff
Heck
than
yeah.
than flipping burgers. So yeah, I left.
Yep.
But
But yeah.
So what else we got, Dave or Scott? You got
Scott's question.
Scott's question.
Boxers or briefs?
Just with that question, I would have to do briefs. I don't like true boxers.
I'm a brief guy. I like to hold my junk.
Yeah, I want it. I want a little support.
When I just wear boxer briefs, like
You always got to be difficult.
But do you wear? No, do you wear like the like
The
I
long
wear?
you wear the ones that like go down real far.
Yeah, no, like
I like
like-
the ones that go
Like
down
like
farther.
the
No.
boxer brief. You like those?
I don't like
hate
that.
that.
I
I have some that are shorter, and,
Especially in the
those
summertime.
suck.
They
Yeah.
hot and sweat.
That drives me nuts. And they're making
Yeah.
all the athletic shorts with that junk built in, like those compression shorts built in underneath. I'm like, man, that drives me
I
nuts.
couldn't wear those.
No, I'm like, I want that out of there.
But I mean, typically, if I'm off work, just chilling, I'm just commando. But
yeah. Well, I do too. Yeah. Most of the time, I
like right this second.
actually,
You're welcome.
I actually have underwear on right now. I put them on for you guys. But most of the time, yeah, around the house and even, going out, I'm just commando.
Oh yeah, got to.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Do you ever go commando?
Yeah, at home.
But you don't like go out?
No, I've never been out commando.
Oh, it's so freeing.
It is.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
it's
get
nice.
the old ladies looking at you.
Yeah. I'm like,
Really?
yeah,
Hey.
yeah, you're liking it. Liking.
I'm
You're
gonna have to
welcome.
do that later. Like,
Oh, it's
go
nice.
commando at Walmart. Just walk
Oh
around
yeah,
Walmart.
I do it everywhere. Go for a nice steak dinner. You can eat more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down to where it's not
Spread
restricted.
your legs and let it hang to
Yeah.
one side.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not
Exactly.
naked. You're sitting there with shorts. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I got
I'm gonna
these
try
thick,
it.
thick sweatshirts.
the only thing is you have to make sure, like, we're all getting older. You got when you pee, you got to make
you
sure
got to give it a good shake.
got to give her a good shake because you put her away too soon.
Shake her extra.
Yeah, you put her away, you get a few drops.
Few
on there.
dribbles.
You're like,
Yeah.
whoopsie.
yeah, exactly.
Yep. Don't you always hate one of the nastiest things in the world is I hate in summertime because you know me, I would wear shorts and t-shirt year round, but shorts and flip flops, and when you have to go like those urinals that are like the wall
yeah.
urinals,
And you splash up
yeah,
on
and
your
it's
feet.
splashing on your feet, and
You-
no matter how far back you stand, it still
I know,
is
and-
splashing on your feet. Ugh.
It's really awkward when you like got the paper towel wetted down to wipe your feet off,
Yeah.
and somebody comes in.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell you
Yeah.
been doing?
It doesn't matter. I hate those ones. Like a true urinal, the ones that just are short, but they got those ones that are like a carrot, like at the ballpark and
Yeah.
stuff where you're just basically
Like
peeing
back
on the
at
wall to
school.
a trough. Yeah.
Like school ones.
Oh, I hate those, and it splashes all over your feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are
Yep.
nasty.
Or you stand at one where it's full, and you're like, I'm not sure if this is my pee or the guy on the right or the left pee.
Gross.
Ugh.
Oh, nasty.
I don't
Yeah.
see how people miss a urinal. Like you go into a bathroom, there's always a puddle underneath.
You know what? I don't understand that either.
How you?
I know.
You hang it off into the urinal.
It's like you stand there and you're pissing and you miss half of it. Then you're like, oh, I'm missing. So then you move up
Well,
or something.
my-
It's like, how do you miss that?
No, the urinal, okay, whatever. Because what bugs me is the people that go into the stalls and stand there and piss.
and
they
don't open the lid.
Yeah, and they don't
piss
open the lid and they
everywhere.
piss it. And I understand that
The
it's dirty.
seat, yeah.
But like if I go in, I'll get some toilet paper at a public one and at least lift the seat or use my foot and lift the seat up
yeah.
and piss. And I'm at least courteous enough that if I see I got pee somewhere, I'll
Yeah.
get some toilet paper and I mean, yeah, I'm not touching it barehanded,
Right.
but I'm like, good night, that's just nasty. Or the people that I guess it's because of those everything's got sensor flush now.
Yeah.
So they go in there and take a big crap, and then you walk in. I'm like, what? Did I not push the button or not go off? Maybe they just get up and think it was going to go off, and it didn't.
Probably.
I don't know. Nasty.
People are spoiled.
True.
Okay. It's a
All
good
right.
place to end it off.
Yeah. End it with a nice poop story.
Oh, yeah.
All
Till next
right.
week, guys.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Beep. Bop, bop. Bop,
Bop, bop.
bop, bop, bop.
That was
And
fun.
I have to ask you your question.
Oh.
Or I have to give you your movie quote.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
That's not my question alone. That's
well, it
the
is.
group.
No, it is because
not
me
even
and
fair.
me and
Because
Dave.
I'm
me
not
and
playing
Dave-
this fucking game every week.
No,
I'm just going to tell you right now.
No.
Go ahead and ask it. I'm going to say I don't know, even if I do.
It's so sad that you just.
I just don't watch fucking movies and I don't pay attention that well.
Oh,
Ask
you're so- okay. No,
I don't know.
Let's see here. Hey, you guys!
You already did this one.
Did I already do that one? Oh yeah.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Like 2 weeks ago.
Did I do it? Chunk from the Goonies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said I already did that one. I don't remember doing that one.
You
Got
at
it.
least did a quote from
You
that
did
exact
something from
same
the
movie.
Goonies.
I
but
probably
don't
did
remember
that
being
one.
That.
Okay, here I've got one that I absolutely know you won't get.
So let's ask it.
It's a. I want to see if Dave will get it. It's an. I mean, if I remember the right, it's a 1961 GT Ferrari. He loves it more than life. He doesn't drive it. He just cleans it with a diaper. I could have gave it away because he said name in that sentence.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Because I almost messed up because in the line he actually says he doesn't drive it, Ferris. He only cleans it with a diaper. Yeah. It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay.
So
Good job, Dave.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've only seen them.
I even stopped because I was like, well, I can't say his name because that will totally give it. So I left that word out of the line.
Okay.
You suck. Fuck cancer.
Fuck
cancer.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.